All right, Mayor Olivia Chow providing an update on the city's snow operations right now. Let's listen in.
Hospitals, TTC staff are shuffling sidewalks around subway station and streetcar platforms. Right now, 1,300 city staff and contractors are working on snow operation. We're also deploying 100 more staff from other divisions to assist with snow clearing in priority areas. That number will increase as needed. Once plowing is complete, crews will begin to remove snow from our streets and sidewalks, with timing being determined based on weather conditions. A key improvement from past storms is this: all city services are now centrally coordinated through our Emergency Operations Center. City divisions agencies like Transportation Services and the TDC and all emergency services, police, fire, and paramedics are working together in one coordinated response to deliver better service for residents. This coordination, this collaboration means that we're getting the right information out quickly, clearing clearing roads and sidewalks efficiently, and keeping essential services running. As of right now, recreation centers, libraries are open with some delays. Our 5 warming centers are open, with 2 additional centers opening tonight. Thank you to all our staff working 24/7 over coming days to keep our city safe and moving. To all our residents, thank you for your patience during this ongoing storm. Please stay safe if you must travel. For the latest updates, visit toronto.ca/winter. And if you're experiencing an issue, call 311. It's fully staffed to take your call. And it speaks many, many hundreds of languages. And thank you in advance to neighbors helping neighbors, clearing sidewalks, driveways for one another. That's what makes Toronto a caring city. We come together and support each other. We will clear the snow and get this city moving. We are happy to take your questions right now. And all the staff here are also open for your questions.
If I could start with a question about Finch LRT, and I know Josh will probably want to comment, but before we go to him, Mayor, if you could answer just on the broad basis. Snows, and it doesn't work. What does that mean about the LRT?
There may be some design flaws of how the Finch LRT is, the way the switches are done. I don't know. I'll get, you can get the technical details from the TTC. Of course, it's Metrolinx that have designed and contracted Mosaic to build the Finch West LRT. However, I believe TDC is doing their best to make sure the shuttle buses are out there supporting the folks in that area. So perhaps you can explain.
Just at this point, does this seem to you like a flawed design? Metrolinx says everything they build is designed for Canadian winters. You believe that?
I do not want to speak on behalf of Metrolinx because this is not the level of government that controlled and managed Metrolinx. So I'll let them speak for themselves. But here's TTC Josh Cole.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to start, thanks for the question. We are running shuttle buses on Finch, and so our customers or anyone needs to travel today, we'll have that available to them. So we have a robust shuttle bus network on Finch. In terms of the performance, we continue to give our advice. We've been operating transit in Toronto for 100 years, and so we offer that expertise and advice to Metrolinx, and we continue to do that to make sure it gets to a point where people can rely on it like days like this. And at the same time, their maintainer, we know, is working on it, on fixing the problems that we're experiencing today, and we'll continue to offer to help them too.
Josh, are you able to clarify? Is this a switch issue, or is this they're not able to clear the snow off the tracks?
I think there's a series of issues, and so again, not to suggest I'm ducking a question, but I think that's best directed at Metrolinx. The thing I would reinforce is that we do have service available, so anyone who needs to travel along Finch, we have a robust bus network going on there. But at the same time, we're working with Metrolinx, and we continue to offer our best advice to both the maintainer, who is a different company, a private company, and to Metrolinx so they can get it moving quicker.
Can you explain how good the communication is between these three different bodies? Every time anybody asks a question, we get pointed to somebody else.
Yeah, you know what? This is a new model in Toronto. And so for the last 100 years or so, the TTC designed, built, operate, maintained our lines. And so now we're in a new model that's the province built and it's delivered here in Toronto and Ontario. But I have to say the communication is excellent between Metrolinx and the TTC, but there are certain things we can't not do. We can't touch the infrastructure. And so what we have to do is lend and offer our expertise, and we continue to do that.
Perhaps our Deputy City Manager can talk about what kind of work you've been doing since last night.
Good afternoon. So I'm Will Johnston. I'm the Deputy City Manager for Infrastructure Services. I'll just walk you through some of the actions that we've taken kind of at a high level. But prior to this snowstorm happening, prior to the event, we had our crews out. We started last night salting all of our roads. And as of 3 a.m. this morning, we deployed all of our plows as well for the streets network, our road network, as well as all of our sidewalk clearing plows. We're all deployed as of 3 a.m. this morning. So that work is going to run continuously. As you can expect in an event like this where we have continuous snowfall, we will just keep going until this event comes to a conclusion. But all of that equipment is out and running at this point.
Is it all functioning?
Yes. So right now we have about 2,000 pieces of equipment that are running. So of that equipment, about 1,400 pieces of equipment are from our contractors, and the city equipment, we have about 600 pieces up and running.
And so just to clarify, nothing was in the repair shop before this storm?
So we do have our sidewalks. So our sidewalk plows are the ones in previous storms where we had challenges. So they're all out and running. While they're out and running, what we've done is we've added additional resources in our maintenance facilities. And so we have our mechanics staffed up, and we've also have surge protection around parts. So they're all available, and we've extended those hours so that they can respond quickly to any of those snow plows where there's problems with them.
Mayor, can I just ask you, this is the first, I guess, real test that the city is facing after last year's debacle, if you want to lighten the words on it. How much pressure do you feel the city is under to make sure that they get it right this time?
You will notice the key difference this time is we're coordinated, we're collaborating from every service agency's department. And whether it's 311 that is now working, in fact, I heard that they're responding within very quickly. I'll let our Chief Communication Officer to explain that. So all divisions, including the police, fire, ambulance, and TDC are working together. And that's really important because, as you might have remember, last year, the streetcar got stuck because the cars were not towed, and then the police needed to get here and then tow it, and it took a long time. It's now all coordinated at one place. It was that center, communication center, is open right now, and which is why TTC, for example, are now working with Transportation Department very closely. So while they they do the snow in front of the subway station, the transportation team is clearing the snow with the sidewalk beside it, so that there's no problem, no barriers for people to get into the TDC subway station. The same thing with platforms, on the streetcar platforms. They are clearing the platforms. We are clearing the sidewalks around it. So all of that is coordinated, and there's a great deal of collaboration going on, which is very, very.
All right, the mayor giving an update on the city's snow operations. She was asked about last year and what was learned lesson. She says they learned emergency personnel are now working with transportation officials to make sure that there are no delays out there. She was also asked about the Finch West LRT shutdown because of the weather today, and she says shuttle buses, or at least they say official shuttle buses, are running, and they're going to do their best they can. Of course, we'll give you all of a recap of what was said in that news conference at 5 and 6 tonight.